Invisible, odorless, and deadly in minutes, carbon monoxide is the one danger in your home you will never see coming until it is too late. Today's video breaks down the 7 best carbon monoxide detectors you can buy right now, ranked from number 7 all the way to the number 1 pick that professionals rely on when lives are on the line. 7. Sense XC01 R. The Sense XC01 R, a compact standalone carbon monoxide alarm that is designed to be mounted on a wall and forgotten until it matters. It uses an advanced electrochemical sensor from Figaro, which is a well-known sensor manufacturer, and that gives it a solid baseline of accuracy and reliability for a home-grade alarm. During use, the LCD display is a nice touch because it shows real-time CO concentration in parts per million, so you're not just relying on a siren. You can actually see low levels creeping up before they cross alarm thresholds. The XC01 R runs on a CR123A lithium battery with a quoted life of around 5 years, and the detector itself is built for an overall operating life of up to 10 years, which matches modern safety standards. It also self-tests automatically, and a 3-color LED ring makes status easy to understand at a glance. Green for normal power, red for alarm, and yellow for fault or end-of-life conditions. The alarm output is rated around 85 dB at a distance of about 3 meters, which is loud enough for a hallway or bedroom when the house is quiet. In day-to-day use, the biggest benefit of the Sense is how unobtrusive it is. It is light, low profile, and once mounted, you only really touch it for the occasional test, so it works well in apartments, guest rooms, or rental properties where you want something clean and simple. 6. Kidde COPP LP2. The Kidde is a very straightforward battery-powered carbon monoxide alarm from one of the most established names in home safety. This model uses electrochemical sensing technology and is designed to detect low levels of CO as well as the higher concentrations that trigger a full alarm. Powered by 2 AA batteries, it is easy to install on a wall or ceiling without any wiring, making it a good option for older homes, rentals, or rooms that do not have convenient outlets. The COPP LP2 is built around the idea of install it and trust it. It has an 85 dB piezoelectric horn, and the alarm is programmed to sound when CO levels reach 70 ppm within 60 to 240 minutes, 150 ppm within 10 to 50 minutes, and 400 ppm within 4 to 15 minutes, which aligns with widely accepted safety standards. Kidde includes an event memory feature. If the unit has detected CO levels of 100 ppm or greater, the green LED will flash every 10 seconds, letting you know there was a significant event even if it happened while you were out. In everyday use, one handy feature is the low battery hush, which lets you temporarily silence the low battery chirp for up to 12 hours. Anyone who has been woken up at 3 a.m. by a chirping alarm will appreciate being able to mute it and deal with the batteries the next morning without completely disabling protection. 5. First Alert CO605. The First Alert, a plug-in carbon monoxide alarm with battery backup that provides a very practical middle ground between simplicity and reliability. This unit plugs directly into any standard wall outlet, which means there is no need to mount it high on the wall or deal with screws if you do not want to, and it automatically starts monitoring as soon as it gets power. Inside, it uses an electrochemical sensor, which is the preferred sensor type for residential CO detection because of its stability and accuracy over time. One of the CO605's best real-world advantages is its dual-power design. The detector runs primarily from mains power, but includes a 9-volt battery backup. So if the power goes out, which is exactly when people often start running generators, kerosene heaters, or gas appliances, the alarm keeps working. This continuous monitoring through outages is a big deal in storm-prone areas and is a key reason plug-in detectors with backup are recommended by many safety organizations. Using the CO605 day-to-day is as simple as it gets. There is a single button that both tests the alarm and silences it when needed, which cuts down on confusion during an emergency. The unit is designed to conform to the UL 2034 standard and uses an 85 dB T4 pattern alarm that is loud and distinct enough to wake sleepers in the same general area. First alert also includes an end-of-life chirp, so you know when the entire unit needs replacement, not just the battery. 4. Nsrrye Carbon Monoxide Detectors. The Nsrrye plug-in detector, which monitors both CO and natural gas or methane leaks from stoves, heaters, or gas lines. This type of unit is especially appealing in homes with multiple gas appliances because it consolidates two types of protection into a single compact device. The detector plugs into a standard outlet and typically features an LCD display for real-time readings, as well as status LEDs and an audible alarm when either gas or CO reaches dangerous levels. A standout characteristic of this Nsrrye-style combo detector is that it often uses an NDIR-based sensing method for gases, a non-dispersive infrared absorption principle that tends to be stable and selective. That, combined with an electrochemical CO sensor, gives you a more complete snapshot of your indoor air, especially in kitchens or rooms near a gas boiler. The temperature readout and multifunction display give you extra context, so you are not guessing whether an odor is just cooking fumes or an actual leak. In real use, having both gas and CO detection in one device simplifies placement. You can plug it into an outlet near the kitchen, laundry room, or furnace room and know you are getting layered protection without juggling two different alarms and two different maintenance schedules. The loud electronic siren is designed to be attention-grabbing, and the LCD readout means you can check levels at a glance when you smell gas or feel a headache after using a heater. 3. Kidde KN COPP Nighthawk. Kidde, often known as the Nighthawk, one of the most popular plug-in carbon monoxide detectors with a full digital display. This model plugs into a standard 120-volt AC outlet, but also includes a 9-volt battery backup, so you get the same continuous protection during power outages that made earlier models appealing, with the added benefit of live numeric CO readings. The Nighthawk's digital display is its biggest advantage in day-to-day use. It shows the current CO concentration in parts per million and updates about every 15 seconds, giving you a near real-time view of what is happening in the air. There is also a peak level button that displays the highest CO level recorded since the last reset, which is incredibly useful for diagnosing intermittent furnace issues or checking whether a garage or basement ever sees spikes while you are away. Internally, the KN COPP uses an electrochemical sensor and conforms to modern safety standards, and its 85 dB alarm is designed to be heard at about 10 feet. The front panel also includes status indicators, and a small blinking dot shows normal operation, so you know at a glance that the unit is alive and monitoring. The design is robust, with a solid casing and a 10-year limited warranty, which speaks to Kidde's confidence in its longevity. In real-world use, the Nighthawk feels like a serious upgrade over basic dumb alarms. If you run generators, fireplaces, or fuel-burning heaters, being able to see low-level CO changes helps you adjust ventilation or usage habits before alarms ever sound. 2. Kidde KN COPP LPM. This is a battery-operated carbon monoxide alarm that offers much of the Nighthawk's intelligence without needing an outlet at all. This model runs on 3 AA batteries and is specifically designed for flexible placement. You can mount it on a wall, set it on a tabletop, or move it between rooms as needed, while still getting detailed digital feedback on CO levels. The digital display is one of the strongest features here. It shows current CO levels from about 30 to 999 ppm, and also stores peak CO concentrations as low as 11 ppm, which you can recall using the peak level memory display. That means if there was a brief CO spike while you were at work or overnight, you can see exactly how high it went, instead of guessing whether an alarm was a glitch or a serious event. From a safety and design perspective, Kidde built in multiple thoughtful details. There is a battery lockout feature that prevents the battery compartment from closing without batteries installed, which helps ensure nobody accidentally mounts a powerless alarm. The unit issues a low battery chirp before power is too weak, so you have time to replace the cells, and an alarm reset button quickly silences the alarm and resets it after the danger passes. It uses an electrochemical sensor, 85 dB alarm at 10 feet, and is rated for typical home temperature and humidity ranges. 1. Klein Tools ET110. This one takes the top spot because it offers not just protection, but professional-grade measurement and control over your environment. While many of the other detectors on this list are install-and-forget style alarms, the ET110 is an active handheld meter designed for HVAC technicians, serious DIYers, and anyone who wants precise, real-time readings in multiple locations. The ET110 detects and measures CO concentrations from 0 to 1000 ppm and displays them on a backlit LCD, along with temperature in either Fahrenheit or Celsius. It is calibrated around key health thresholds. There is a low-level alarm at 35 ppm and a high-level alarm at 200 ppm, giving audible and visual warnings as soon as those concentrations are reached. This kind of fine-grained feedback is invaluable when checking around furnaces, water heaters, garages, or confined workspaces because you can see exactly how quickly CO rises and falls as you change ventilation or shut down equipment. In use, the ET110 feels like a serious tool. It has a bright backlit display that is easy to read in dark basements or mechanical rooms, and there are status indicator lights plus audible alerts, so you do not need to stare at the screen constantly. It includes a carrying pouch and runs on 4 AAA batteries, which are inexpensive and easy to replace, and the auto power off after about 20 minutes of inactivity helps conserve battery life when you forget to shut it down between tests. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.